Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miniac, and in today's video, I have something really cool you gotta see. This is a 2020 Mini John Cooper Works Hardtop. Upon close examination, it doesn't look much different from the 2019 models. You still have the track spoke wheels. You still have the black trim, the Union Jack taillights. For all intents and purposes, it looks about the same. Aside from one detail, they did put on the new mirrors, which are kind of an oblong shape, not the rounded ones we're used to. I actually kind of like them. Not everyone will, but that's a given. Inside, it's still the Dynamica cloth interior, but here's where things change. This is the new, not DCT, this is the 8-speed automatic shifter. You heard me correct. This has an 8-speed automatic. Now, it doesn't have 300 horsepower, it still has the same 228 with 270 foot-pounds of torque, but it has an 8-speed automatic drive in this car. So we're going to find out in a bit how that handles, and you'll get to see firsthand my view of driving this car and what I think about the new transmission. But in the meantime, this car is finished in Starlight Blue with contrasting white mirror caps and roof. It also has, like I said before, the Dynamica cloth interior. This is a new one, along with the piano black dash. It looks like they've added suede here, Alcantara, to the leg bolster, which is something a little bit different, I think. But all in all, it's pretty much different. This is a signature trim car, so you have the mini connected system here, you have the alert thing here for impact and pedestrians, you have all the bells and whistles, the mini connected, the climate control, automatic climate control, the panorama sunroof, naturally, and it looks like instead of a John Cooper Works steering wheel, this one has a Mini Yours steering wheel. Not bad. But all in all, it's a basic car, or it's a basic John Cooper Works. Under the bonnet, we have the 2-liter, 228 horsepower, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with 270 pounds of torque. It's the same engine we had from the 2019 model year. I don't know if they're planning to up the horsepower at any point, but this is about as good as you're gonna get with the hardtop at the moment and the convertible, unless they decide to do something else. As far as tuning is concerned, while you can do Dynon and RPM and JB4 and all that stuff, it's at your own discretion because I don't think your warranty will cover it. But if you don't care about your warranty, have fun, do the tuning as much as you want, add a cold air intake, all that good stuff. So, normal engine here, standard John Cooper Works fare. Beautiful styling as always. And at a price of a little over $37,000, it's not a bad deal. It's not in the $40,000, $42,000 range. This makes this a rather affordable John Cooper Works. I mean, yes, there's classic trims out there that are in the 34 range, but this isn't that terrible. So, what else is there to say about this car? I really like it. We got to go take it for a test drive, show you all how cool this car is, and then we'll come back here and I'll give you my opinion of the car. What's the new 8-speed automatic like in the 2020 John Cooper Works Hardtop? Well, we're going to find out. I have the transmission in standard mode currently, but I do have the car in sport. Now, when I put the transmission into sport automatic, that puts it into sport plus driving mode, which, if you're one of those people who likes to let the RPMs go up before you shift, that might be the best system. But we're going to find out shortly just how it is. So we're going to take this car out on the highway and see what it's capable of. So with the new 8-speed automatic, I would imagine that 0 to 60 times are just a little bit quicker. So I don't know why they added the 8-speed automatic to the hardtops and to the convertibles, no less, but maybe that's a sign that they're going to be increasing the horsepower. Who knows? It looks just like the 7-speed DCT shifter, but it's an automatic. So we're going to get on the highway, see how it shifts. So accelerates pretty quick. Accelerates really quick, actually. So that's not bad. Very smooth. It's definitely a lot smoother than the 6-speed automatic that it replaces. So that's a plus. As far as driving dynamics are concerned, it still drives about the same as the regular hardtops from the rest of the Mini lineup. It's 228 horsepower still, 270 foot-pounds of torque. All in all, still a fantastic vehicle to drive. And I got my cool little sport gauges here to tell me stuff. So that's not bad. We're going to see how it corners. So naturally, I'm heading out to my favorite driving road. Now, because this is a brand new 2020 John Cooper Works, I don't want to thrash it too much. So I'm going to go a little bit easier on it than I would with any other car. But it's not really a driving road. It's more like a cornering course. But you'll get to see how well it handles and all that good stuff. So here we go through my favorite corner. Oh my God. And it does not disappoint. Whew. Wow. Does not disappoint at one bit. So that was in normal automatic. Let's put it in sport automatic. And let's have a go again. Now, it's definitely really throaty in sport automatic. So that's a plus, but which isn't bad. So I'm in sport third right now, 45 miles per hour. Sport fourth at 60 miles per hour. Never really get through all the gears with this car, in the sport mode at least. With the sport automatic, it seems you never quite get through all the gears. I can go all the way up to 70 miles per hour and probably still be in fourth or fifth gear. That's not to say that that's a bad thing. It just means that that's how it shifts. Now, I wouldn't naturally recommend that you drive the car in Sport Plus on the city streets. For racetracks and on the highway, it's not a bad system. But for around town driving, I'd keep it in the regular automatic. Now, there is the manual shifting mode, which uses the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. I did not use that to do this little test, but you can use that. You can shift your own gears by doing that. Upshift is on the right, downshift is on the left, but it's up to you, really. It's a matter of preference. I just tried it out in this. The average driver of this car will probably not use the Sport Automatic unless you're one of those people who really wants to have fun with the car. In that case, you're going to have a good time with this. Oddly, I still would prefer my manual transmission. This is true. I would still rather have my manual gearbox. We don't have manual gearboxes in the US right now, just temporary, but I would still prefer a manual gearbox in this car. Otherwise, it's fantastic. It's still fun to drive. It still has all the bells and whistles. Still has these fantastic seats. It's very comfortable. It's just that I wish it had a manual gearbox. But for those of you out there who would rather have an automatic, the 8-speed automatic is actually very good, and I'd still encourage you to buy it if you really want one. As far as around town driving goes, it is incredibly fun to drive still, and it still has a lot of punch and a lot of get up and go. But anywho, I'm gonna head back to the dealership. All right, so all in all, my opinion of this vehicle, it's very good. I like the new 8-speed automatic. I still would prefer my 6-speed manual, which we'll get back probably closer to June of next year. But the 8-speed automatic is very good. It shifts very well. It's great to drive in the city. It's great to drive on the highway. It's very smooth. If you put it in Sport Plus mode, when you have the car in sport mode, it's a little long on the RPMs before it shifts. So I wouldn't recommend using Sport Automatic while driving around the city, but on the highway and on the track, it's not a bad setup. I haven't tried it with the manual shift mode, but it's just like every other menu with manual shift mode. You use the paddle shifters. But all in all, my opinion of this vehicle is it's very, very good, and the new transmission makes it even better. So would I buy this one? Oh, absolutely. Of course I would. Even with the 8-speed automatic, I probably would still buy it if I had the money to do so. I'm going to let you all go. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video. I want to thank Bear Mini again for letting me come out here and steal their cars to drive around for a few hours. Especially the John Cooper Works, because that's not something that gets done very often. But until next time, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel as I upload videos every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. And just a little reminder here, life is too short to drive a boring car. So as always, drive a Mini. I'll catch you all later.